everyone, you're watching Janna FX. In this video, as usual, I'll share with you results of my trading week, and also we will look at technical picture of gold for this coming week. And I want to share with you guys the results through the independent site FX Blue, where you can see I have made this week $47,319. It was quite nice and profitable week for me. And also I was sending, as usual, my screenshots to Telegram channel Janna FX. And now, guys, let's have a look at the main picture of gold. Also, you can find all the links in the description under this video for my official Telegram channel. And once again, I want to warn you guys that trading is quite risky. Please use money management, and all the profits and losses you're making is all under your responsibility. Okay, I'm only sharing with you what exactly I do and how I trade. Also, if you are following my system and using the EA recovery system, please use the lowest lot size. I'm using, of course, the bigger one because of the size of the account. And this week, for example, just wanted to show you here, we had a bit of consolidation and few trades got into recovery with few attempts. At the end of the week, I also had one of the trades which I took on Friday, and it had few attempts, but afterwards I decided to close out as it was with a bit of a loss, because I already had quite a bit of a profit on my account, and I just didn't want to leave any trades on the through the weekend. As you know, I usually like to close out everything and not to keep the trades open next week. So if you for any reason also have the same in recovery one of your trades still, so the next setup I'm going to send, I would suggest better not to take. Again, I'm saying use money management and wait for the recovery to finish. Okay, so that's the best way of managing the trades. Okay, and avoid the bigger um, increase of the lot sizes and having a drawdown, etc. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Decide up to yourself, but I'm always suggesting use the smallest lot size, because you know we have been having months of great moves with gold. Even in consolidations, it was quite wide range, price range. You see, this week, for example, it was very narrow price range, and so the losing trades couldn't be recovered straight away. Okay, but as you can see, I was warning before that you can have on gold for a few days, it could be these consolidations. For example, here we had a bit of consolidation, and then a big move happened where it's recovered all the losses. And then on Friday, that's why I had another trade, which I probably shouldn't have it, as it was Friday. But I decided I risk it, and ended up with a bit of a loss on that trade. Okay, so now let's see what to expect. So I'm going to show you back to 4-hour time frame, bigger picture, so we can see what happened as expected in one of the movements from the previous video last week. I was expecting that we had the triangle here, right? Or you can say wedge, and expectation was that we will continue, we will try to break out and go up, because we were in a downtrend channel. So basically gold is at this moment, I would still consider it a downtrend, but we were right at this resistant level, where of course the expectation was that we should go up in about area of 2360, and where I was expecting a bit of slowing down and possible a battlefield. Okay, and it's exactly what happened as the first expectation, right? Because the other one was, who knows if we could have just stay here and then try to break and continue the way to fall, right? To go further down. But at this moment, it looks like quite possibly we can create the downtrend, and this could end up a bullish flag, right? Because in here, my expectation technically, okay, once again, let's forget about the geopolitical, financial expectation, but just looking at the technical picture, my expectation, of course, from here, if we are not breaking out of from this channel, we created one double top here, one double bottom here, and possibly we will create another top here, right? So we're going to have 1 2, and so we would need to create another bottom, which would be 2 2, and then from here we are going back up, and higher is expected to go to 500, and who knows where else it can go. So that would be my main picture on gold, of doing something like that, like going around the area of 22 27, 22, 300. So basically above this area. And if we're not breaking basically further down, then very logically it would be a very strong bullish flag then of then turning around. Okay, so that's how I would look at it, as looking at the technical picture. So you see, this week we broke from there. I'm going to remove that. We don't need it right now anymore. It worked out. And now also we stopped around 2360, slightly above than 2360, 2352 the previous stop, but we didn't get inside this little channel. I used it before when we were having a bit of well, that was a bit bearish flag, right? So where was expectation, it could have continued inside it. No, it broke, and then trying to get back in the same area. But like I was saying, this is a quite important area, and that's why we here could have a bit of a battle. So basically, the problem is we're having here now. We're looking at what happened in Middle East, and economical news for US. We're going to have on Wednesday, right? CPI is quite important, and also what is happening between Israel and Gaza. We do know that Israel was pushed not to go to Rafah, but they have decided they are going to go. And so, of course, now the most attention to pay that the reaction of the obviously the neighboring countries, like again what they're going to do about it, because America right now also trying to pressure Israel. They are thinking not to give them any more help and support, but they're saying they will stand even if the whole world is going to be not supporting them. So that's unfortunately the situation right now. And I think if there is anything out there happens, any reaction, we will know, wherever, Iran or who knows, any other countries, then of course gold will just continue shooting up. Okay, at this moment we do know that the situation is still that the proposal was not agreed. The Israel declined, right? Hamas accepted it, Israel declined it, and continued to go to Rafah. At this moment we know there was no reaction from anybody else, so it's like, okay, it's happening. It's not unexpected, but it's continuing. But now, what else is going to happen? If nothing unexpected, then of course all attention would be on Wednesday for CPI. Of course, the CPI would be attention anyway. But like I'm saying, if there is anything in Middle East, then it's not going to be the main thing. It might have a little bit of effect on gold, and then all attention would be again back to Israel and Gaza. So that's the reality at this moment. That's what I'm saying. It's quite hard to predict, forecast gold at this moment of what's happening in the world with all the situation. But technically, yes, we are in still inside the channel and here. So if we will see how the market opens, like I'm saying, if there is nothing going to happen before the opening the market, I would say we probably will be just sitting in here and trying to either break out high or maybe smashing the 2360 and trying to go a little bit low. So basically at this moment, if we are breaking inside there and stay in this channel, right? So we might create head and shoulders. We already created kind of head and shoulders. This would be one shoulder, another shoulder, and this could be head. And we already worked out half of this movement, most of this movement, really. So basically, it might try to break up and go maybe 2390 or a little bit higher, and then like a false breakout, and then try to go back inside. At the same time, if we are trying to break up and stay above this resistant level, creating it as a support level and being in this channel, then this would be different head and shoulders. And then I would consider that this is the shoulder, right? We have here, see, about 12,000, over 12,000 points, which is 1,200 pips. And that means if wherever the gold, if it will start to break out and sit in this range, right, in that area, then we can calculate how far could it go. A little bit down. Then, of course, that would be the about 2,500, right? Plus slightly higher, maybe slightly low, but about this area where everybody is expecting, waiting for 2500, right? So instead of gold going inside this channel, go further down and then trying to go return right from the big bullish flag, it might do it just now because of this geopolitical situation, and who knows what also on Wednesday the news are going to bring, right? So yes, it quite possibly can happen. So at this moment, like I'm saying, it's again uncertainty every time the gold goes to one level to another level. It's hard to predict because technically, yes, expectation continue in the fall, but with financial, you have never forget economical numbers and also geopolitical situation in the world. That's why technical is only as one part of the analysis of any pair and gold also. So that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to tell you. The conclusion is waiting for this area, open of the market. Let's see, will be any gaps or anything. Opening of the market, where is it going to end up? Sitting in here during Asia once again. Asia might push gold whichever way. Who knows where it's going to push it? And then see if we are going back in this area. Like I'm saying once again, if we will go in this area, I would be more towards continuation. If we're just trying to false break out and still come back below the support, wherever could be resistance support level, right, of the main big trend channel, downtrend channel, and staying below in around this like 2360, 2350 something, then you see, the main thing I would be here, if we will have a little bit of consolidation and I give maybe a little bit of pin up and come back, then I would say 99% of me would be thinking we are going down. Okay. Yeah, if we're jumping in and staying in here, then I would say my 90% would be that we are going up, continue going up to our highs. So but it's just estimation. Anything can happen. It might go slightly higher, stay in this channel, like a again false movements, and of course the big guys might trick us, because like I'm saying, we can see here is also a possible creation of double top, right? So you can go higher, just take this top, 24 whatever 50 might go a little bit, who knows. That's why I will be looking quite closely on this channel. But like I'm saying, guys, you see, with my strategy, the one of the strategy I'm using with the EA, help of the EA doesn't really matter. As you can see, I can place orders anywhere I want. I'm placing in both direction, and I'm still ending up with profits. But if I would be still looking into the technical picture, then I would be, of course, having a close look what will be happening in this channel, because it's not a fact that we might continue that way. Because, like I'm saying, very, very important to watch out what's happening between Israel and Gaza, and of course, what is going to be happening on Wednesday, what the number. Except, like I'm saying, on Wednesday, it's also could be tricky, because with high inflation, gold might also rise. With low inflation, it can also rise, because people buying gold when the inflation rises. But of course, if the inflation will be higher, then possibly they're not going to cut the interest rates, right? I think they might have a surprise with actually rising the rates, except that there is no word about it. But you can never know what can happen with the next meeting when they're going to make the decision for the rates. But I don't, well, I mean, okay, I can't say I don't know, but I still can't see that they will be doing the cut rates this year. But with gold reacting quite a lot on geopolitical situation, I think is stronger than on American news. But we will see. Like I'm saying, I don't like here. The point is that basically huge move up, right? And usually, if it's possible, fall, then the big guys probably should have closed out their positions, right, to push gold lower. But they closed a little bit and left price above 2360, and that's what makes me feel a bit that they will be trying to break higher. They will be trying to break higher, and then we will see what's going to be happening. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe if it was useful for you. Happy trading, everyone. All the links again in the description under this video. And I talk to you next week. Bye, everyone. Bye.